Hey guys, Amir here from the Bay Bros Trades. Today we're going to be talking about options, also on how to apply this type of trading and how to use it on the Robinhood and TD Ameritrade platform. Now this information mainly applies for beginners, but can also be refreshers for the rest of you guys. Now, me and Kareem here have big plans coming this 2020 of what we like to call it the year of 2020 vision. During this huge worldwide epidemic of the coronavirus, long-term investors are losing value of each stock shares. But what this means for option traders is a whole new opportunity and big pushes throughout the market. Now here we're going to be talking about options and different types of options, calls and puts. Now a call is essentially a prediction of a price increase in the market. So how do you, what this call really means is that basically when stock value is going up and it hits a certain point in which we call the resistance is when we decide of when we want to put in calls for that certain stock. Also a put is basically the opposite. It's a prediction of a price decline. So it's essentially the same thing. When it reaches that certain line in which we call the support is when it gives us that signal to start investing in that share. But mainly there's a lot of stuff that applies to this as well in our decision making. We look at patterns from previous days, weeks, even years, most of the time to really discover new trade ideas. Now, Kareem here is going to show you guys how to use these two platforms for option trading. Go ahead, Kareem.
Awesome. Perfect, guys. So yeah, we're going to be going into, starting off with Robinhood, one of the platforms here that I used to use. I don't anymore. It was when I was a beginner, started here about a few years ago. Really just, this is where I started, just kind of testing out, doing our research, testing out different things like Amir mentioned, going back, months, years. It just took a lot of research, took a lot of time, but, we're at this point now and where we can find out, how we're able to see the market. So going into here, this is how the Robinhood account looks like. Now I went right into Tesla already, just to kind of show you guys how to actually place options, right? So really how to place options, you're going to want to go to one of the stocks, right? I have Tesla up right now. Let me go ahead and pull up SPY. That's one of like the most common known stock. So perfect, got it pulled up here. Now, as you guys can see, the stock itself is at $226. If you look at it like 3 months ago, you can see it take a downfall, obviously because of the coronavirus and stuff that's going on right now. So looking at it here though, how to place the actual trade itself. You're gonna go right here to trade SPY options. Now with Robinhood, there's many ways you're able to download this. You can do, desktop, laptop, tablets, mobile. In my opinion, mobile is probably gonna be the easiest, and that's how I started. So, it's obviously your guys' opinion, but mobile to me is the easiest way to go about, making trades. Now I can say differently with other platforms, but with Robinhood specifically, mobile is probably going to be the best way. Perfect. So let's go and jump right into here. We have now that screen that I pulled up after I clicked trade options. This is the screen you're going to see on a desktop, laptop. So right here, you see buy, you see sell, call, and put. Now in the group chat we have, right now we're running a free trial to all our members. When we say a buy, right? A buy is going to be when you're going to buy a stock. Sell is obviously when you're going to sell a stock. Now a call is like Amir mentioned, is when we're basically thinking that the stock is going to go up. So right now, if the share price is at $226. Anything below that is out of the money. Same with anything above that. Now, when you buy something at, 226, like right here, since it's 226, it's going to be in the money, right? So, for example, when we put in our chat buy 226 calls, then you're going to go right here and you're just gonna hit the plus button right here. And once you hit that, continue, and it's gonna ask you how many contracts you wanna buy. Now, if you're gonna be beginning, if you're a beginner here, you're gonna wanna start low. So start with one contract. Right now, SPY, each contract is worth $11.12, and it's 100 shares of each contract. So when you go into there, you hit one, then you could put, basically you just kind of want to leave it at where it's at the $11.12. You really don't want to mess with that. But then right here, when you put, for the time in force, I would just put never expires here, just because obviously if we're swinging, a swing trade is when you purchase something before the market closes and you want to basically hold it until the next day because you feel like that it's going to move up if you purchase calls or move down if you purchase puts. So usually you want to put never expire for this one, and you're going to hit review order. Once you hit review order, then that's when you're going to go into, you're going to go back over here to hit sell, and you're going to keep it at call because you put a call in. And right here, normally it's going to show you guys that same plus button. And once you hit the plus button, same deal, you're going to hit continue, one contract because that's what you bought, and then you're just going to hit sell right there. So that's how you place options for calls. Now, when you place it for puts, it's going to be the same deal. Obviously, it's going to be a different price, but it's going to be still a share price at the same exact cost as it would be with calls. So you're going to, for example, if it was going to be 226 puts, and you think the market, you think it's going to go down, then you're going to go here, same deal. You're going to go here, and you're going to hit the little plus button. It's not allowing you to because I already hit calls, but you're going to hit the plus button, continue, and do the same deal. So that's it for that. I'll see you guys on Thinkorswim. Perfect. So I'm back here, guys, on Thinkorswim. This is a platform by TD Ameritrade. And so right now I actually use this. It's just the easiest for me. I know it looks super confusing for people who are new. There's just so much numbers, so much different options that you can choose from. I kind of learned it on my own just by messing around with it. I really didn't even watch no videos online. I just kind of messed around with it on my own. Just played around with it and found out how to, buy options, sell options and stuff like that. So we're going to jump right into it. I have my money hidden right here, but this is kind of where you're going to be able to see like how much money you have to buy for the day. Day trades left is basically where you have, for example, if you make one trade, you're going to have two left because you only have 3 for the day. So make sure you're watching that because you can get banned for I believe 90 days if you go over 3 trades in a day. And it resets after the day ends. So for example, today is Saturday. Obviously you don't trade on Saturday. If it's Monday today and I made all 3 trades, Tuesday I'm gonna still have those 3 days, another 3 days left. So it always resets the next day. But yeah, so jumping right into it, right here, obviously you can see my watch list. If I hit SPY, you're gonna be able to see, the graph of SPY. And like we were talking about earlier, you see that downslope. That means people are selling. So that's selling. And then, you can kind of see it with other stocks. So if you look at Netflix, this is when people are buying. It's going up. So that's that. But yeah, this is kind of my setup right now. I have the chart right here that I'm watching. And then I also have a chart right here. And I'm watching SPY right here. Basically, yeah. So I have both graphs here. My partner Amir, when we're doing these trades, he actually has another 2 graphs on his side, so we're communicating together, watching 4 graphs at a time. Making sure the chats are live. We're making calls and puts on the spot. So how to make the option trades, how to actually do it. You're gonna want to go ahead and hit trade. From here, it's gonna show you a whole bunch of different dates. What I usually tend to do is just go to the Friday. So for example, right now it's the 22nd. It is Sunday the 22nd. This Friday is the 27th. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to March 27th. this Friday, and I'm going to make it a call. So for example, if we're telling you guys to do a call 227, if it's in the money, call 227, we're going to tell you guys to buy that. And how you're going to buy it is it's going to be on the left side. So if you see calls, that's where it's going to be at. Puts is going to be on this side, right? So calls 227 is going to be right here. We tell you guys to buy it. You're going to have to click buy. And on the bottom, where the order entry tools are, this is where it's going to show you guys the amount that you want to buy. So right now it's defaulted at 10. Obviously, you don't have to make 10. You can change that. So if you go down, you can go make one option trade. And then from right here, this is where you're going to want to go to locking it. So basically, once we tell you guys to buy it, you're going to want to go ahead and hit 1. Make sure you hit this lock button and then confirm and send. I'm obviously not going to do that because I'm not going to want to buy that right now, but you're going to hit confirm and send. Once you confirm and send it, up here is going to show you how much money you have left or what you're getting out of that trade. So once you buy it though, you're going to want to make sure you get ready to sell, right? Because these options we're fast. Like you can make, $500–600 in a few seconds, depending on how much money you put down in the option. So going right into it, right when we tell you guys to buy, make sure you get ready to sell, right? When you sell, it's going to be right over here on this side, right next to it. So buy is right here, sell is right here. You're going to hit sell, and you're going to want to go up this time because you're selling, and make sure you hit -1. Make sure it's a call, the same strike price at 227 that we bought, and then you're going to hit the little lock button and confirm and send. That's selling. Now, same deal with puts. You can go right over here to puts. If you want to buy it, you're going to hit buy right here. If you want to sell, you're going to hit sell. And even down here, just to make it a little easier for you guys, instead of having to use this and it looks kind of confusing, you can actually use the type. So if you go to type, you can choose call and put right there. You can even change the strike price. So if we tell you guys 228, you guys don't have to look here. And because it is kind of complicated. So instead of having to look here, you can just go down here and choose it. And so, yeah, and there's different symbols. So for example, if you want to do like Baba, for example, you just you search it in here, wait for it to load, boom, there it is. And then if you see here, it's going to show you guys, once you guys click buy, Baba's right there. And, obviously the expiration date is down here. And stuff like that. But the biggest thing you guys want to look at is, if you're making calls or puts, the amount that you're doing. And if you're buying it or selling it right here, then you're going to hit confirm and send. And that's going to be like the biggest, pointers that you guys need. So, that's pretty much it. That's just how you make option trading on Thinkorswim. Like I was telling you guys earlier, Robinhood is for beginners. So definitely, if you're starting out, make sure you are, setting up a Robinhood account. I would hate for you guys to lose a lot of money on here because it is a little confusing. So start up with Robinhood, create an account, and transfer money in from your bank account. Usually it's instantly that it happens with Robinhood. With Thinkorswim, it takes up to 8 days for if you were to just basically transfer from your bank. But if you were to do like a wire transfer, it can happen within a day. So it all just depends on what you're going to be using. But other than that, guys, I'm going to go and conclude the video here. I hope that helped. Definitely give us a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.